Hey friends, welcome to the Brandy Leiden podcast. I'm your host, Brandy Leiden, and in this podcast, we're going to talk through all things real estate, wealth building, and investing. And what I really want you to do is reach your financial freedom and live your life worth living. Hey friends, welcome back to the Brandy Leiden podcast. Let's talk about something most real estate investors avoid. Not because it's unimportant, because it's super uncomfortable. What happens to the properties when you're gone? Many investors think that a will is enough, and oftentimes it's not. You need a trust set up. Hopefully they had LLCs set up. If properties pass the wrong way, families will a lot of times face probate issues. They're going to face tax surprises, forced sales where you have to sell your assets, and most importantly, family conflict. So if you can think about somebody close to you that you know that's passed, if you think about what happened with the families, if there was money involved, assets involved, real estate involved, if there were not a will, which is not all that you need, a will, a trust, and lots of other things lined up, what happened to that family? You know, family conflict can be huge when somebody passes and there's a good amount of wealth and everything's not set up correctly in a trust. Common structures include personal ownership, LLCs, and then we have trust. So something as simple as just all the properties are in your personal name, that is going straight to probate. All right. If you have an LLC set up and your property is in the LLC, that can be okay. You also will probably need a trust. And now, let me do a disclaimer really quick. I'm not an attorney. So take this advice for what it is. Yet I've been through some personal things. And so if you followed my story or the beginning of the podcast, you kind of know my journey. So I've been through a little bit of this. Now, when we talk about trust, if you have a trust and you also have an LLC and you have it structured to where anything in the LLC flows through the trust or something like that, then you're covered. But if you own a home and it's in your personal name and you or your spouse dies, go into probate. You have no will and no trust. Public service announcement to all my friends out there. Get that in order for sure if you are an adult and you own a home. So here's kind of the key takeaway. The right structure is not about avoiding taxes. It's about control and continuity throughout the process. So setting all of this up, just make sure that everything's off your children's back, your parents, your siblings, whoever you have around you when you pass. This eliminates all the stress from them. It's all laid out. And so it's more or less you being responsible up front so that they are not left with a mess after. And, you know, you've worked hard to build this wealth. You've hopefully put the right steps in place so that when you pass, your family is not going to be arguing and this whole mess. It's already laid out, it's easy, and wealth can continue to pass through generation to generation. You don't need to be rich to have plans like this. You just need to be intentional. So I'll leave you with this to close. If you need a recommendation for a great estate attorney, for a great business attorney, head over to brandyleiden.com, shoot me a DM, however you want to get a hold of me, but I would be happy to send over some great recommendations. But this is my call to action to you. If you are an adult and you own a home, at least get yourself set up with a trust, a will, so that your spouse, your children, your whoever does not have to deal with that when you pass. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. If you want to know more about investing, wealth building, or real estate in general, head on over to brandyleiden.com and you can book a consult with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to hear more episodes like this one. See you next time.